I can't hear anything. Oh, that's why. All right, and making his way down to the ring, accompanied by Dad Trainer, he is Muffin Josh. God, my neck is killing me right now. I cooked in that kitchen. When, Gwen? When do you cook? Bald? Who? Cole? Cole, she's calling you bald, man. You gonna take that? Somebody going to get their ass kicked. I literally did a flamed Eden, buddy. God. Wait, what are you talking about? You did a flamed Eden? I literally did. I flamed Eden. That's what you're trying to say. Okay. I don't know about flame. No, you did. You did. That was good. I was really liking the RP chat you guys were doing in there. That was some real good stuff. I ain't gonna lie. Are you dense? I mean, maybe slightly above average. You know. Question, when is WLO moving to 26? I can't remember if I've asked already. 1 second. Making his way down to the ring, accompanied by the cold trade. He is J Money. We're not going to 2K26. I will be taking a break after this season ends. For 3 reasons. One, I need a break. I'm really, it's a lot doing this stuff, and it's just a lot. I just need a break so I don't burn out. 2, I do want to try to put more focus on the other content I'm posting on YouTube and Twitch, because it seems like the efed only gets attention on the Twitch streams and all the other stuff doesn't. Not to say you guys, like, you guys are all dope people, you know what I'm saying? But there'll be WWE efed streams we're having like 30 peeps in, you know, and like maybe one you follow, but no one's in for the Baldur's Gate streams, you know what I'm saying? So I want to kind of go back to focusing on that kind of content. The other reason is, honestly, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to pay for 2K26 when it comes out, because I would have to get the top edition in order to have everyone be able to give me the characters that they need to. And that's like, what, 130, 150 bucks? And that's a lot for me to put into a game. Like, I put 110, 120 in this, and I almost didn't even come in this season because of how expensive it was. I'm glad I did, though, because, I mean, this season's just been absolutely fantastic. But yeah, those are the kind of main reasons why. 150 smackaroos? Damn, dog. Oh, M was calling the game bald. Nice forearm, Jay. Yeah, see, 150 bucks for a game that isn't updating too much. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Like, it's not worth it for me, you know? Especially since they're bringing in the battle pass. They really didn't update the graphics much. PC is going to be separate from console still. I doubt we're having anything new in the belt, arena, all that creations as well. Like, if it's exactly what I'm thinking it's going to be, then it's not worth me paying 150 bucks just for characters that'll be locked behind DLC, you know, that were available at base game in previous games. So there's that, which I'm paying just to make cause for other people and then myself. You should get paid for that. You make some damn good cause. On my end, I haven't even began mine because of the short attention I got. I'm not starting until 26 is out. I won't be able to have 26 because I'm old gen, and I think it's a great time frame. The only thing slightly close to a efed I'm doing right now is Universe Road, but without my custom shows. Yeah, and because they're not doing new gen, I think them not doing new gen is the dumbest thing ever. So many games are trying to do that, and it's them trying to force people to go to next gen. But most people, especially the casual players, which is a large percentage, don't have the money for that. Also, if it's not broke, they ain't gonna try to replace it. You know, there's people that had their original Xbox or their Xbox 360 all the way up until the Xbox like X, you know. I don't know why there's countouts for this. So I totally get it. I mean, I would always say move to a different game or use one of the previous games of 2K to have an efed. What the? We went all the way up into the cameras. Dog, please get into the ring. Don't walk into the ring. Get into the ring. And Dad traded with a distraction. All right, what the heck is happening here? Okay, Jay. Oh, damn. Both dudes just knocked themselves out. Cole, what are you doing, man? Cole, what are you doing? Oh, Cole and Dad Trader. These two teams are going to be facing off literally in the main event. DT flipping out. DT is flipping out. Cole's flipping out. Oh my gosh. Oh, good thing our WLO refs are so fair. They're so fair. Yo, Muffin Josh tried to go for a headbutt and Jay was not having it. Oh my gosh. Damn. Oh, Muffin Josh said busted open by Jay Money. Oh, damn. This match is actually pretty good. Okay, anyways. But hey, body morphing, 200 call slots, and double image space. Yeah, it's not worth it for me. Honestly, I never had a problem with image space. Never had a problem with body morphing. Never needed 200 call slots. I don't think I've ever hit 100. You know? So I don't think it's worth it to have 150 price point. Even PlayStation's forcing people to. They send notice saying to upgrade. Yeah, it's ridiculous. It shows how much these companies are out of touch with their customer base. And they also know that their sales are so bad, they have to force people to upgrade. Like, that's how it was with the Xbox Series X, the Xbox One X, the Xbox One. Like, they made all of that stuff so you could play 360 games and everything on it to justify people buying it so that way they could play everything. Because they knew that people were more inclined to play 360 games than they were to play on the Xbox One, and vice versa. People were more inclined to play PlayStation 3 games than the PS4. And then they came with the PS5, which literally is barely a update to the PS4. But believe me, it's crossed my mind once or twice having people pay me, which some have offered to, but it's like a moral thing for me. Don't stop someone like JT gifting subs basically in my name as payment. But I mean, payment is payment, you know. How you want it to, what you want it to be is up to you. So that reminds me, I gotta send another 26 trailer to the cord. Alright. Well, psychopaths like me do need 200 slots. Damn, nice DDT from Jay. I got a new gen Xbox before PS5 because you couldn't get PS5. I eventually got a PS5 in 2023. I mean, I got an Xbox One X because my 360 broke. I'm sorry, I got an Xbox One because my 360 broke. And then I had that for years until I got a Xbox One S because my Xbox One, it only had 500 gigs and I needed a terabyte. So I was like, yeah, I might as well upgrade it instead of just getting the external. Which I still got an external. Dog. Please get into the ring, guys. Please get into the ring. Please get into the ring. Please get into the ring, Jay. Get up. I swear. Should we restart the match? Next thing I need to do, give us more character creation slots instead of 80. I need all 200 of my people CC simultaneously. Yeah, that's fair. That's more reasonable. I guess Muffin Josh just got the win. I hate 2K.
Close your eyes.
Yeah, I hate countouts too. It doesn't make... And look, I love doing rival actions. It makes things so fun. But I hate the fact that every time I want to do a rival action, it negates whatever match type I've put in there and does the regular. And then when it's countouts, like, it always ends in a countout. Like, I don't think I've ever seen a WWE match actually end in a countout in the last decade. Like, it's rare for it to end in a countout, and yet they make it like the standard. Like, I get it, the ref always says the count, but no one's actually done it, and yet they make it so easy to lose via countout in this game. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous, man. I just want to do something nice. Now this sounds like I need a cookie. Hey Cole, did you listen to Illenium's new album? I was skimming through it last night, and that's why I put the message in the Discord. It's freaking trash, bro. Like, the album is like the most generic EDM crap ever. I'm like, Martin Garrix is on this level. What the hell, Illenium? I think there's like one song that was decent. It was like the one with Bring Me Horizon, but just use it to spin the narrative. Daddy Muffins know they can't be MDS normally. Boom. Fair point. I mean, if we're talking IRL counts, they did a handful in 2025. Have they really? I haven't seen it. No, when you said it was bad, I second guessed it. Really? You're like, you know what? Maybe it's not that bad. Two of them were Maxine and Becky alone last I checked. That's actually fun. I do like how they gave Maxine the title. I think she earned that very well. I think Maxine is finally coming into her own. I remember when she used to have, like, her first matches were so bad, but she has been keeping at it, and the crowd's been getting behind her, and honestly, I like it. I like what they're doing. They're finally doing something good for once. I'll check it out eventually. Yeah, it's How the Mighty Have Fallen. It's kind of like me with Seven Lions. Like, I love Seven Lions, but I feel like a lot of his recent songs have been kind of the same, and I'm just like, where is the spice? You know, where's that spice? Meanwhile, I'm over here listening to Keizo, and he goes from freaking hardcore bass music to literally like ravecore or whatever, hard step. That's what it was. He goes to hard step out of nowhere, and I'm like, okay, you got me. She did so good with the belt. I remember her worm that had more hinges than a door, dungeon door. I like the reverse worm move she sometimes uses. I need to watch. I want to get back to watching WWE, but honestly, like, it's tough, dude. When I get committed to something, like when I'm into something, I'm into something. And they are making it hard for me to be into it. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of their stories or lack thereof. And just, yeah, it's been rough. There are good ones, but it's like the same space where the good ones are at. Not that that's a bad thing, but I'm like, dude, there's so much potential here unutilized. But never the digress. I digress. Nevertheless. Well, Roman's back, kinda, so you'll get some good. Yeah, I know. Roman's back. He's gonna go after Punk, which I think is gonna be awesome. It makes sense. Him going after Drew would have been cool, like if Drew actually continued his bloodline killer storyline that they never actually continued. But I like that he's going after Punk to go for the heavyweight title. I don't think Roman should have won the Rumble, period, if I'm being completely honest. I think it's a cheap cop-out to sell tickets and not actually to push story. I think him versus Punk could have been a really good feud without a title. And I think it's tough for someone to be the most dominant, undisputed champion to literally downgrade himself to the heavyweight championship within the span of like a year or two. You know what I'm saying? Like, he should have had, if he's going to come back, he should have like some feuds that are without title, or a few more. Because it still feels like he just, like, it was like what, two WrestleManias ago? Two WrestleManias ago, he had the undisputed title. He lost it to Cody. So it's like, I don't know. I'm like, if everybody in that Rumble, that's who you chose, really? Okay. Roman versus Punk. I do think the Roman versus Punk feud is going to be good. Like, again, I think it'll be a good one. I just wish they hadn't chose Roman. Not anything against Roman. I love Roman. But, yeah. WWE Creative is being uncreative. Then again, they have people in the writer's room that thinks Chelsea is not main eventer. She's the one that builds main eventers. Like, wow, really? Chelsea Green, one of the most over women in the division, is less than mid-card to you? Okay.
I'm just calling to say
All right, I'll put predictions up here. Speaking of, did you see what I said in the wrestling chat about that? I probably did. It was like the day of the Rumble, or was it afterwards? Andre, who would you like to have? Who would I like to see win? I don't know, honestly. I have to go back and watch the Rumble because I was like half watching it through. I turned on my VPN and went to Netflix. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to pay ESPN anything for this. So I'd have to go back and revisit because it was tough because the crowd sucked. A lot of the matches I weren't really like feeling. Like I was like, this is okay. I think. I don't know. I'd have to go back and check. I'll go back and rewatch it and give an opinion. I just don't think it should have been Roman. Shouldn't have been. It would not have been Jay. Who else was? Who was the final? Who was the final six? In something related to SmackDown. Multiple send glitches. Thought you stayed in 2025. Here, let me take a look. Oh, was it the Cody dick measuring contest? Is that the one you're talking about? Your pick was Braun originally. That's not a bad pick, honestly. It's not a bad pick. I think that would have made more sense, especially if you have Braun go for Punk instead of Drew. I think that would have been nice. Because, yeah, I think that would have been good. Kind of like continue that storyline with the Vision to take down Punk. You know, do something that Seth couldn't do and cleanly take him out or something. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me get the match. My dream pick was Oba, but realistically, I knew they were giving it to Roman. Oba would have been nice. Actually, you know, now that I think about it, I think I stopped watching the Royal Rumble during the Women's Rumble. I don't even think I didn't finish the PLE at all. All right, making his way down to the ring, it is Damarcus Anderson. Dude, Oba had a mini 2020 Brock run. Dude, I heard that they eliminated Brock while Jay was yeeting. And I'm like, bro, what? He eliminated 5 people right off the bat. No sold a 619. Oh my gosh. That's probably why Brock had that stare down with Oba. Honestly, a Brock versus Oba feud to like pass the torch would be nice, honestly. I'd be cool with that. Because Oba taking a Brock type of role would be so cool. I could see it. Could you imagine Oba being a Paul Heyman guy? Oh man, forget about it. Here's what I want to see: Brock versus Oba at Mania. Gunther retires Brock at SummerSlam. I'd be cool with that, honestly. I would be cool with that. Oh, dude, that would be really good, actually. I gotta make that merch too. Let me write that in my notes. I don't have that written here. Make wah 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 merch. All right, and making his way down to the ring, it is Crippler. They're already doing it with Oba. He dominated the War Raiders, and tonight on SmackDown he done something. I don't want to spoil for anyone. Yeah, don't spoil. But honestly, I didn't like that he took out the War Raiders because I feel like they weren't using the War Raiders at all. And I love the War Raiders, especially when they rebranded to the War Raiders. And then they just never used them. And then when they start to use them, it's to have them boost up Oba? Like, really? That's so dumb. Brock would be the one guy everybody wants to see Gunther beat the... Yeah, that's true. And we'd eat goo with some cinema. Dude, I just hope it's like a really physical match. I just don't want Gunther to win by tap out. I think that would undermine Brock. I think he would have to win by pin. Or by knockout or something. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be a dope way for Gunther to retire Brock, is by knockout or pin. But like some extreme match, you know. When Brock first came in, he did the same thing. He squashed tags. Yeah. I still don't like it, you know. Yeah, Eric and Ivar are great. They are. I loved them as tag champions, and I was mad that they lost the belts to the New Day, and then the New Day didn't do jack with it. I was like, bro, what? Okay, taking volunteers for Gravediggers for costs. You guys got your shovels ready? We're gonna have to get the Cortex burlamps. I need to get some water though. I am thirsty. Oh wait, I still have some left. Okay, now I'm gonna need to get some. I don't think the Usos have done anything with the with the championships. I am not at my best right now.
Would you settle for me, sausage?
Oh man. Yo, what's good, Trav? How you doing, homie? To be fair, pretty sure Jimmy was on paternity leave. They got a defense Monday though, I think. He is. So I'd give titles to them. That's a fair point. Against Alpha Academy, they're still a thing? Yeah, they're desperate to revive a division that they have single-handedly murdered. This time last year, the tag team division was booming. And then, yeah. Like, I love Tozawa and Otis. I think it's weird that they are still under the Alpha Academy, considering Chad Gable. I also hate how they never... I don't want to talk about the Gable-Otis feud that they didn't utilize correctly. We're still going. Even won a 3-way tag to earn the shot. All right. As you can tell, I'm halfway over WWE, to be honest. It's a trend with so many, and I'm not just like WWE or wrestling companies, but just so many companies these days. When they are at the top, they get so lazy, and it's just like they think nobody will leave them because they're at the top. They think, oh, people are going to buy our stuff no matter what, which is true to an extent. But when you put out so much garbage, people will only take so much. It's so annoying. And they're also using AI for writing and video packages as if they don't have billions of dollars to utilize to pay someone to do one correctly. I'm not going to go on this ramble again. All right, anyways. Damicos is done. He's not doing this. He does not want to die. I can't blame him. Oh! It was his juke. He faked out the cowardice run. And I don't think Crippler's happy about that. Honestly, I thought Damicos was going to walk off. I thought he was done. Ref, get out of the way, dude. People have been saying AEW is better. I swear, when AEW gets good, WWE then steps up their stuff to be better again because they hate competition. That is true. AEW and other places need to step up so WWE gets amazing again. This is true. Oh, snap! Damn, Crippler! Nice kick out from Damicos. I do agree that competition breeds quality. And I think that's something that we need more of. Monopolies are never good. That's why it's illegal. So all of these companies that are literally ruining their own name because they're at the top and feel they're untouchable. And I'm not talking about thugonomics. Need to realize that there are other people in that sector that could be given a chance to overthrow them. And I think that's why we need to support indies even more. Indie films, indie music artists, indie developers for games, everything. Anything creative indie-wise, you want to push it. You want to help that competition. Nice takedown. Because, like you guys said, if they realize that their customers are leaving for somewhere else, they're going to step up their game. Oh, snap. Yo, is Damicos going to win? I'm sorry, I jinxed you. It was looking really good for Damicos, though. Man was on a roll for like a hot 5 seconds. I hate that move. I thought I was leaving too. He's like, oh, I convinced myself. I love indie games. I also love indie games. There was a time period like 2 years ago, for like a whole year, I played nothing but indie horror games. And it was fun. Like itch.io has like a ton of good indie horror games on there. Friend Slop is a good genre of indie games that I really enjoy. I mean, heck, Dispatch and Expedition 33 were really good games, and those are indie. Granted, they're also ex-Ubisoft employees, but nevertheless. Yo, Damicos, let's go, man. Damicos is throwing them hands with the Crippler himself. Oh, gosh. I don't think Damicos is going to be able to... No. I think Damicos is dead. Oh, gosh. Get the shovels ready, guys. 1, 2. Never mind. Put them away. Oh, Repo was fantastic. Repo was fantastic. I never played Peak, or Balatro. I know Hydrate loves Balatro. Okay, Damicos is dying right now. Dog, you're dead. No way. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I cast or cursed you, buddy. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. GG's. I did. I thought you had it. You looked like you had it, Damicos. Wait, look at this. You were on a tear. You were on a roll. And then Crippler's like, let me make sure I break your neck in 3 different places. And it worked. I love Volution too. Played it nearly every day at one point. Yeah, Hydrate was riding that game's dick. Jeez. Dude, I think he did like what, like 2 signatures and a finisher, like back to back to back. Like, that's gotta be illegal, dude. That's gotta be illegal. Finisher, signature, finisher. Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is such a ridiculous way to end it. But hey, I guess that's revenge for when Damikos and Cortex jumped him last, what was it, on Tuesday? I think it was on Tuesday. Is it on Tuesday or last Friday? I can't remember. Good Lord. I'm so, like, the way Crippler was playing, I'm surprised he has any losses, period. It's Crippler, though. This is normal Crippler behavior. I'm so sorry. I should have just assumed as much, you know? I should have just assumed as much.
What you gonna do? You gonna come closer? You gonna stare forever? Do you wanna get to know me? Get your confidence up. We'll look out tonight. DJ's bringing the heat. You better do this right. DJ's bringing the heat.
That's IK tournament effed his momentum for a bit. That's where his losses came from. Yeah, that's a fair point. The Immortal Kombat tournament really threw a wrench in a lot of people's plans. But post Immortal Kombat, we've had some interesting reigns, interesting era. I'm sorry, what's that? Oh, he's getting backstage attacked? And it's by the Cortex Burlamps? Guys, you're not going to believe this. Crippler and Damikos are duking it out backstage by the Cortex Burlamps right now as we speak. What the heck? Cortex was minding his own business. Crippler wanted to throw more hands. And now it's the Disciples going up against Crippler here. Oh my goodness. Damiko's grabbing a trash can. Oh gosh. Crippler punches the trash can. How is Damikos walking? I don't know. Steroids, probably. Cortex is a certified Cortex Burlampulance, man. So he probably revived him, you know, popped a sensu bean in his mouth or something. It's the power of the Almighty. Damn. I just beat him up with a bat.
Sometimes there's a violent artist inside these competitors just begging to come out in a match like this.
Hope you guys liked that promo too. I thought that was pretty fun. Dude, Cortex punched him so hard he fell. Oh my gosh. Jeez, the freaking wheeze. Dude, if someone punched me so hard that I fell like that, I would retire. Like, honestly, that's just so unbelievable. Jeez. Crippler is fighting this 2v1 successfully. I think that's kind of crazy. Yeah, well, as I say that, I did say Crippler, right? Crippler is fighting the 2v1 successfully. If I didn't say that earlier, that's what I meant to say. Which is still true. Oh, gosh. Not... Okay, I thought he was going to get him onto the table. Oh, no, not the code. Not the code. What is he doing? Why is he on his knees? That was so freaking sus. Dude, that was so sus. Cortex was dazed and confused. Incredible. Just gets on his knees. And then showed his guns, yes. Okay. Yep, well, I know D'Amico's tried to get back. Oh, gosh. Hold on. It's not done. It's not done. I thought it was done. Now it's done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure D'Amicos is dead. D'Amicos is dead. My goodness. That, goodness sakes. Oh, gosh. I mean, the Cortex Berlamps is right over there, Dinge. The Cortex Berlamps is right there. I want you to die. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Why would I want that? Oh my gosh, I forgot to do something real quick. Oh, this is genius. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm a genius. I better whip up some friggin' juices. That sounded not as good as I thought it was gonna sound. Just saying, Saviors ain't that great if they can't win a 2 versus 1 against Crippler. To be fair, that's the Disciples, not the Saviors. I want to point that out, but also Crippler is a madman. Yeah, it's tough.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity.
Guys, pick a number 1 through 5.
It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity.
I just want you guys to know that number actually means nothing to me. I just want you guys to pick a number. I'm doing this so I could fill in time because I forgot to type something, and so I'm typing it right now. So we'll just play the intro for like one more time. I'll play the NOS intro for you while I finish typing this.
You what?
I got a fist full of whiskey, the bottle just
Nice. Nice, nice. You love your little echo chamber? Well, I mean, everyone can still chat with you, Em, because the chat right there. But I get it. Dude, the song is so good. The song is so good.
Wise man say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Okay, I finished what I was doing. I am like the worst freaking streamer ever. All right, so I'm gonna tag you. There is a promo that is gonna be posted right freaking meow, guys. Right freaking meow. All right, any moment now. Any moment now. Now. Okay, promo's up, and we're gonna start the match. There. Two birds, one stone. Stone. Anyways, there you go. Next match here is for the undisputed tag team Gemini Gamble. The winner here will make it to the finals at the Rude Awakening PLE. Little Country's tag partner Trav is injured and will not be able to compete, so Little Country will be facing the Saviors by himself. Your Berserk Honor champion on his lonesome. But is that the case? As you can see from the promo I just dropped, totally prepared to drop it, the Saviors will not be able to take on Little Country. It looks like the Disciples will be replacing the Saviors in the tournament. Is this legal? I doubt it, but the CEO's not stopping it. So we're going to have to see as to how this goes here. Damikos, in his what seems to be eternal beef with Little Country, will not stop him even with a broken neck. Now, I'm never prepared when I stream anything. Yeah, I swear. I have all week to, let's be honest, I have like 3 days to prepare for streams. And I always do it the last minute because I'm just so tired. And I'm also editing like 2 other videos. A corpse shall be prepared now momentarily. Well, this is a dead man walking as the Dark Prince is accompanied by the Cortex Burlamps himself. The Disciples replacing the Saviors and returning to the tournament to face Little Country. Is there a big country? That's a good question. If there's a little country, there's got to be a big state. Dude, the boos are crazy. So this is a 2-on-1 handicap match, guys. Definitely not crotch chopping right now. What does that even mean? That sounds sus as hell. Large municipality warranted though. I don't even know what a municipality is. I don't even know what it is. Oh, this is the crotch chopping. Okay. I thought you were talking about something else. I got you. I'm on the same page. Dude, I remember when I was a kid and I would crotch chop. My parents would be like, "Don't do that! Don't do that! It's not. You shouldn't be doing that. You're not allowed to be doing that." I was like, "Bro, what? What do you mean? I'm not doing anything inappropriate." They're like, "No, you can't do that. That's not good." I'm like, "Guys, if you're not down with that, we have 2 words for you. Suck it. Suck it." All right, I'm gonna eat this cookie, guys. Actually, as I opened this, I second guessed myself. I'm like, should I even eat this cookie? But then I realized, nah. I'm gonna do it. Municipality. It's a city or town that has corporate status in local government. So isn't that just a city-state? Like the District of Columbia or Rome, or not Rome. What is it? Rome? Damn. Not Rome. What is that? Wherever the Pope is at. Damico's gonna need a neck brace after this. Dude, you should see the promo that just dropped. He already has the neck brace. He's gonna have to re-put it on. Cause will he tag out, dude? I don't know. Little Country is doing a pretty good job here. Cortex got a little hurt there, but Damicos, I think, is finally getting into this. It's anything that's been established mostly. I gotcha. Not Rome. Where's the Pope at? It's a city-state in Italy. I know it is. It's on the tip of my tongue. It starts with a P, I think. Oh, it does not. Vatican, thank you. I don't know why. It starts with a Vatican. That's what it was. Knew it the whole time. Adrenaline does do crazy things. I mean, mothers can lift up whole vehicles with adrenaline. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, when you are high on adrenaline, when them adrenal glands be a-flowing, and your name's a Damicosin, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're just gonna be throwing them hands. And it seems to be, oh my, could you imagine if he connected that forearm? That would have been the sickest combo in history. Throwing someone into the barricade, and as they bounce off, you hit them with a forearm. Little Country's done that twice to Cortex, and I like stunned. And then he's more after Cortex than he is Damicos, the legal partner here. Damicos taking full advantage of that, going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. Oh, snap! Oh, snap! Dude, he was so busy with beating up Cortex that he keeps forgetting Damicos is the legal man. What the hell? Now Damicos is going to need to get stretchered out. Adrenaline in my soul, something Cody Rhodes. I only know weird facts. I wouldn't say that's a weird fact. That's actually like a good fact. That's like geography. Well, hey, good job to Damicos for getting the. Dude, if Damicos would have lost, I won't lie to you. That would have been awkward. Did Cortex even get tagged in? No, he did not. Cortex was minding his own business when Little Country went over and beat him up. And every time he would beat up Cortex, you would come in to beat Little Country up. So it was just a one-on-one match with Cortex as the manager. 2K is on something today, dude. 2K is so weird today. Well, that one fact isn't weird. Touché. Well, there you go, guys. D'Amico's literally said, fine, I'll do it myself. He, in a sense, I would say he redeemed himself from the previous 2 matches and just mano-a-mano'd Little Country, which is also crazy because he's supposed to be facing Little Country at the PLE for the Berserk Honor Championship, and the dude just beat him. Yeah, D'Amico's did just say, suck it. Cortex was just the bait. He was the honeypot. He was there to lure Little Country in. He's like, hey, look at me. I'm gonna distract you with my glorious beard. The Little Country got jelly and tried to beat him up. Sexual Chocolate gave a hell of a pep talk. Apparently. Bro literally just slapped you on the ass and said, go get him, son. And you're like, thanks, Dad, I got it. And then, he went and made Dad proud. I don't know. Yeah, after using Cortex's bait, yeah. But it was all part of the strategy. It worked. It worked. That's the crazy thing, M, is that it worked. You can't get mad if it works, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, bro.
Also, Damikos is in all 3 Gemini finals, by the way. Is he really? Holy crap. Damikos has the potential to walk out of Rude Awakening with 4 championships, guys. No, M. This is a Chick-fil-A chocolate chip cookie. We the 6. Oh crap, I teleported over here. Oh no, bro. Wait, hold on. Did you come over here from the Twitchies? The turnaround is crazy. You're gonna need to take next week off, dude, so you can heal up. Oh, it's Ninja, dude. What's up, dude? Dog, Chick-fil-A's chocolate chip cookies are so fucking good, man. Like, oh my gosh, I could cream my pants right now because of this luscious chocolate. It's in my mouth right now. It's so freaking good. Yes, please. I got you. I got you. Em was enjoying her alone time in the YouTube chat. I've never had Chick-fil-A, not in UK. Couldn't find one when I went to the States. Really? When you came to the States, where'd you, like, what state did you go to? Because there's Chick-fil-A's all over the place. New York, dog, New York City has to have a bunch of Chick-fil-A's over there. It's like a McDonald's. Well, not as much, but. Oh, dude, this water's so good. I would say next time you can, look, you gotta look for a Chick-fil-A. I've never had a bad Chick-fil-A experience, period. My go-to Chick-fil-A order is a spicy chicken sandwich deluxe with no tomatoes, no pickles, with fries, sometimes with vanilla milkshake or a root beer. Then I'll get a 12-piece chicken count nuggets on the side with barbecue sauce. And if I'm really feeling myself, I'll add a cookie in there.
Shallow opinions more loudly or quietly.
With fries, of course, as the side.
People can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat.
Ninja wanted to join my echo chamber. Well, he noticed it was pretty good over there, you know? Want to give it a shot? Try it out a little bit? Am I liking the direction you're taking, Eden? It has my curiosity nipples perked up, I will say that much. It's got me glasses down as if it's an anime, curious of where it's going to go next. I'm not going to say I hate or love it yet.
I don't even know if that's PG.
I totally wasn't. But you got me wanting to see what's coming next, so take that how you will. You're gonna go back to the States this year? Ooh. What for, if you mind me asking? What makes you come visit the States? Just because you want to, get out and go and explore the world a little bit? Also, Em, what is your Chick-fil-A order? The closest of Chick-fil-A I've gotten was buying a bottle of Chick-fil-A sauce. I've actually never had their Chick-fil-A sauce, I'll be honest with you. Their barbecue sauce is good. It's sweet, and I like it. It works well with their nugs, but that's about the extent of it. One thing I've done before is I'll try different barbecue sauces from different fast food joints and try them with different fast food joints' chickens to see if it works. And honestly, it's weird how a lot of the sauces work perfectly with their nuggets, but do not work as well with other chickens. It's weird.
Most people can't even decide what color to wear or which burger to eat. What the fuck does it matter, man? Autonomy is an illusion.
Same, except extra pickles, cookies, and cream milkshake or lemonade and Polynesian sauce. So it's not the same. Dude, have you guys tried Chick-fil-A's frozen lemonade? Oh my gosh, so effing good. Also, I love how we're having this conversation about Chick-fil-A without Little Country here. If JMO was in this chat, he would be spewing haterade from the neeps. He would be oozing, coming from his sweat glands, haterade. I love exploring the world, but I also love the states. Trying to go to different states each time. Been to New York, and I think this year's Florida. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. I'm too much of a hermit to do that. Well, one, I live in the States, but two, just exploring the world. But I've always wanted to go visit like Greece, Rome, Japan. Dude, I posted in the Discord yesterday or today that Japan had to shut down one of their cherry blossom festivals because of tourists, and it makes me so mad because I want to visit Japan, but all of these terrible tourists are ruining the reputation of Americans and of Westerners as a whole because of their terrible behavior. Like, these kids have never been disciplined in their life. They don't know what a spanking is, and they're over here going to these places thinking it's funny because they're live streaming or recording it, they can be like iShow speed and be, I mean, he's not super disrespectful, but you see the place I'm going with this, but be super disrespectful for like clicks and views, or just because they think it's funny. And I'm like, dude, it's so disrespectful. It pisses me off, man. It really pisses me off. And I work with Japanese, how do I say it? I work with people from Japan. Like, they come over here to help the company, and then they go back after their visa is over. And they're some of the nicest people ever. They really are. And I've seen how much of their, how their culture is. I'm no expert by any means, but it's just like, dude, I would love to go over there as a vacation just to relax, in that kind of a sense. And they're making it difficult. The sauce is like barbecue sauce, but lighter. Looks like fry sauce, which is crazy. That is crazy. Most of this idea. Japan is next on my list. I want to go to Greece and Japan. Literally same, Cole. Greece, Japan, and Rome. Also, like Sweden or some of the northern European countries I want to visit just for the like nature. Greece is because a good chunk of my family is from there, and Japan is self-explanatory. I mean, yeah, Japan is self-explanatory. But that's cool. I wanted to go to like Greece and Rome for architecture and mythological purposes, just because I think it'd be nice. Japan for a variety of different reasons. And like I said earlier, the northern European states like Sweden, Norway, I say states, but I mean countries. Greenland. Like I want to see just the nature of it, you know, just kind of like a good getaway. Chick-fil-A is one of the only fast food restaurants I could safely eat at without having to ask weird questions about the food, which is crazy. It's that God blessed food. You ain't got to worry about that. God's house gonna take care of you, sister. Come over here. We got some of that Chick-fil-A sauce for you. Could you imagine if you're going into a Chick-fil-A and the manager's talking like that? Come on over here, sister. Don't you worry about a thing. Old Pastor Billy Bob's got you taken care of, right? We got your spicy sandwich right here with your chicken sauce. The Lord does provide it. Here you go, sister. Frozen lemonade on the house. Honestly, I'd be skeptical for like 5 seconds, and then if the food looks good, I'll eat it. Like, I'll eat it. My message got held for mods. I'm unsure as to why. Hold on, let me put predictions up. What is your message? I love Japan for their culture. I also love... the reason why, Rez, is because you say Jap cars. Jap is a derogatory slang for Japanese people. That's why it was held up by mods. By Twitch's automod. So yeah, don't say Jap. That's bad. Even though I just said it. Don't say that. It's bad. Just say Japanese. But Five Guys is really good. Five Guys, and no Diddy, I'm just talking about the restaurant. Five Guys is good. Scrollies. Mieza Beta. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. What's going on, dude? Welcome into the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Happy Friday. I want to go to Germany, Ireland, and China. You want to go to China? Honestly, I feel like China would be decent to visit, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to. Germany, I think, would be cool. Ireland as well. I can see that. But why do you want to go to China? Is it like the same reason as to why I'd want to go to Japan or literally any other place? I had Five Guys in New York City. It was amazing. It's so bad in the UK. Yeah, America's really good at fast food. Like, you want a fast food restaurant, just go to America. Honestly, wouldn't be the weirdest interaction I've had in a restaurant. There's weirder. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just what I know in car culture. Now you're good, Rez. I'm just telling you as like I'm not offended by it. Like, I used to think the same way a while ago before working at the company I work. But yeah, it's just something to keep in mind. Me and my mates are going to Germany with our cars. We're going to Nürburgring. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. But that sounds cool. What are you going to go for? Also, predictions are up, guys. Let me go ahead and get this match underway. Beta, if you're still here in YouTube, I hope you're doing well. Kind of, but also because of their tea culture. Oh, you're big on tea, huh? I am not, unfortunately. I think it's like I'm just a picky eater, you know. I'm very picky about what I'm putting into my mouth. So I think I've only had tea one time or twice. The first time it was terrible. The second time was really good, and it was like some green tea from Sonic, I think. That's about it. But yeah, I'm playing WWE 2K right now. We're having our efed. That's really the only reason why I play this game. And it's not even me playing it. The efed is just AI versus AI matches with characters created by members of the community. So we're going to be watching these. Kind of like how an efed is. If you don't know what an efed is, just think of it like role-playing WWE kind of stuff. You got characters, you got custom-made belts. Everyone's got a storyline that's being pushed. There's promos in our Discord, that kind of fun stuff. And right now, this match is Mercer Graves, who just made his way to the ring, him right there, going up against the Reverend Supreme Knight. We're going for a massive road trip starting in UK, driving there. Nürburgring is a track in Germany. We're going to go on it an open track day to race around locally. Oh, that's freaking cool, dude. I forgot you guys can just drive from one country to the next. That's kind of wild. It takes 8 hours for me to get out of Texas, so I don't know how long it'll take for you to get to Germany. I absolutely love tea, dude. I'd also like to visit Nepal at some point in my life. Really? Is Nepal because you want to... because of the tea culture? But honestly, I never would have thought you'd be a tea kind of gal. Yeah, with ferries, etc. It's a long time, but a good time. Yeah, that's what she said. Anyways, Texas is its own... Texas really is. There's a joke that it's the United States of Texas.
I don't even know if that's PG.
Maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. By the way, if you guys haven't already, don't forget to like, subscribe on the tubes, follow the channel on the Twitchies, drop some reactions, and go follow the Captain Zeus YouTube channel, guys. We'll be playing some Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow on stream. We're going to be going to the Grim Forge tomorrow. Dude, I gotta sneeze. There we go. I want to go to Texas too. There's too many places I want to go. Dog, I would say instead of Florida, you should go to Texas. It'll be so worth it. But you might get addicted and want to live there, depending on how much you like food. Honestly, it's one of the main... There's two reasons why I still live in Texas. One is because it's cheap. It's probably one of the cheaper states in the country. Two is because it has so many good places to eat, man. Like, I've never had so many options to eat, dog. Now, I love Michigan. That's where I'm originally from because of the nature, like just the nature and the temperature. I love the cold. I love all of that. It's super fun. My family's there, so it's also nice to be up there. The only issue is it's expensive. It's poor. And there's a lot of crime. Not to say there isn't any crime down here, but I mean, when you're poor, there's going to be more crime. Or when you're in a poor state, there's going to be more crime. But there's nice areas up there. I feel like these guys are biting each other's noses. Am I tripping? Have these guys been biting each other's noses? Is this like a secret sex thing or something? That's so weird. He dabbed on that sneeze. I don't know what you're talking about. Now, Nepal's for a whole different reason. Is it because it's Iran? It's like nipples? Is that because I may or may not be going to Texas instead. I love food. Only reason I go to the gym is because I love food too much. Oh, then you'll love Texas. I'm telling you, dog. Especially if you want some good barbecue. They got amazing barbecue. Amazing places to eat for like steaks. They got also Dustin Rhodes coming down to the ring. Or I thought he was coming down to the ring. Taco food trucks are amazing too. Oh, Dustin's in the ring. He said, psych. Oh, Mercer saw him coming. Nice dodge from Dustin. The ref is right there watching this happen. I think Dustin was trying to help Supreme Knight, inadvertently did jack all. Yo, Mercer and Crippler should team up. I think they would be a dominant tag team. Am I tripping or am I tripping? I was supposed to go to San Antonio a few years ago, but our trip got canceled. Hey, if you would have, you might have run into me. You might have run into me, girl. It's like a 30-minute drive for me right there. They haven't been able to eat in catering, I guess. No. They have not. I want to do. That's one of the main reasons I want to go. Is the barbecue. Oh yeah, the barbecue's great. There's a Brazilian steakhouse down here that I freaking love. It's called Brazos. I'm probably mispronouncing it, but it is the best, dude. I cannot. Almost threw up. Cannot overstate that. So good. And there's good barbecue down here, but don't go to Rudy's. Rudy's is a bad barbecue place. It's not, it's overrated. Don't go there. And don't go to Bill Miller's. Bill Miller's is cheap and terrible. If you're gonna go to either of those places, go to Rudy's over Bill Miller's. Bill Miller's is like bottom of the barrel. Oh, this is, I have a cup of one of the other barbecue joints. I kind of want to go, I don't want to miss the, I'm gonna go check. Okay, I thought I had a cup. I thought I had a cup of one of the barbecue joints. I don't know where it is. But, man, it's really good. The thing is like, starts with an S. Also, Chick-fil-A has collectible cups, and I bought one for like $4. So, I got a collectible Chick-fil-A cup. He said, yo, clotheslines ain't shit. Went back to beating Supreme Knight's ass. Yo, what up, Sin? How you doing? Yeah, homie's like, yeah, I've seen people do this clothesline thing. I'm not really digging it. I'll eventually go to San Antonio. It's just so far away from me. Dude, I would love, and this is just for funsies, I would love to get big enough to be able to like host little panels at cons or whatever, host a table. Because then we could all hang out at like an anime con or like a Comic Con or something. It would be so cool. Could you guys imagine that? We're all hanging out. Maybe we'll host a WLO PLE at one of these places. That'd be fun. Yo, Mercer just beat his ass. Mercer just beat his ass. Supreme Knight has been on the, what's the opposite of the up and up, the down and down? He's not doing good. I think last time I went to a barbecue joint, I had a tomahawk steak bigger than my head. It was yo, yeah, that sounds like it'd be juicy as hell. I'll just make my own barbecue. Yo, is it good though? Is that barbecue good, go? Got some of that, what's that commercial? Joe's barbecue and foot massage. Is that gonna be UM? I want to watch WWE in the States too. I was at Money in the Bank in 2023 in London. Well, I'm pretty sure the European crowd is so much better than the American crowd. Plus, it'll be expensive if you come here to the States. But I'm sure it'd be a good experience either way. That wasn't very nice. Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, Mercer just murdered Supreme Knight here. I'm a whole 16 hours from San Antonio via the Gulf Coast. Hey, half of that is you driving in Texas. So think about it that way. You're really only 8 hours from Texas. We are. Yeah, I've seen y'all. Dog, Sin, I'm telling you, you and Crippler need to team up. Y'all would be a freaking nasty tag team. Just you guys individually is freaking nuts. You guys can give the Saints a run for their money, that's for sure. We are? Yeah, I read that. Of course it's good. Hold the foot massage, though. Y'all know what I'm talking about with that commercial? It was Joe's bar. Yeah, it's like Joe's barbecue foot massage. That's funny. It was a Vine? Pretty sure it's a real commercial. Oh gosh, put that dumpy away, son. Put that dumpy away. I just had an idea. I just had an idea.
I can't take this.
All right, who? What? Again, backstage. But this time it's ladies? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, apparently there are ladies backstage throwing people around. And by throwing people, I mean each other. There are ladies backstage duking it out. So we're going to have to go back here and see what's happened. And this time it's not by the Cortex per lamps. Ignore the fight's great, okay? I just started it because I had an idea. And it's a triple threat. It's Elena and Eden and Rena just throwing hands over by the elevator. Now, if we remember this spot, this is where the infamous Air Jelani took place. Luckily for Rena, Jelani's nowhere nearby right now. But I was just meaning that's where it was. I know it from. Oh, okay. I can use the foot massage. I don't know shit. It's old, Sin. That thing's old. I barely know about it. That face. This is the second stream you've mentioned Jones Barbecue and foot massage. I'm starting to think you have something to tell us. I can give some mean foot massages. I'm gonna say that much. Dustin almost killed me here too. Oh yeah, isn't this when he like pushed you off the edge or like drop kicked you off over the top? Oh my gosh. Yeah, near murder has happened. The fact that Elena just took the elevator and left Eden up there is actually hilarious. I'm just gonna cut it here. I honestly, just leaving it there is hilarious. Like they fought with Eden and then just left. They straight up just left.
I can't take this.
I just think that's so funny. Oh man. Can you imagine you're duking it out with people and then there's two that just that after they're done beating you up they just leave? Yeah, I remember Spoon attacked me here while I was smoking a blunt. Oh yeah, that was a fact. So I hurt people, I hear. Oh, that's what you're hearing, Lounge? Murder is pretty close to it. Damikos is gonna need a neck brace. For real. But what's up, Lounge? How you doing, man? No stream today? Or is it gonna be later? Usually you streaming right now. Isn't you streaming? She just went later match. Yeah, that's basically how it goes. She's so real for that. She's like, yeah, later Gator. Learn who you're messing with is all I could say. Okay. No stream today? Ooh, okay. Well, hey, hope you can sit back, relax, and enjoy the snacks, because we're down to the last two matches. All right, let me get the predictions up and running here. We have the co-main event. It is going to be a feud that's almost eternal. It is Zombie versus Kristen in a mano-a-mano match, but this time, Kristen still has her briefcase. Does that mean anything? No, Zombie's not a champion. But she almost became a number one contender on, what was it, on Tuesday? In the gauntlet match? It was close. I'll hang as long as I can. I'm exhausted. Hey, don't worry about it, dog. You can go ahead and go to sleep if you want to, man. Like I said, we only got 2 matches anyways, so you won't have to be here too long. Hopefully you get a good night, though. This music is gonna want me to make a new call for my universe. I don't know what kind yet, but this music is giving me ideas. Hey, let the creative juices flow, just like the flames on Zombie's back. That transition was not as smooth as I thought, but I think it works. Wait, you guys have snacks? Well, I did. Remember, I had my Chick-fil-A cup or cookie. Dude, Chick-fil-A should sponsor me. Chick-fil-A should sponsor me. I already got one of their collectible cups, which is actually really nice. I kind of like it. It gave me a straw too. I don't know what this thing is. Oh, it's the 1967 cup. They've been around since 1967? What?
Oh my god!
Who did that? Loungy Poo.
Oh my god!
Yo, thank you so much for the sub, my dude. I appreciate it. Hey, don't feel bad for missing streams, my guy. I get it. Usually we're streaming at the same time, so it's okay. And I know you stream later than me and longer anyways. I'm just glad you could stop in here. I know everybody enjoys you hopping over. That's a lot of dead chicken. Hell yeah, it is. Circle of life, baby. By the way, one of the extra reasons why I was late to the stream was because I watched the new episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms, because it dropped the episode today instead of Sunday, because Sunday's the Super Bowl. And that new episode was pretty damn good. I wish the episodes were longer, but I'm honestly fine with like 30, 40-ish minute episodes. Yo, that scared the crap out of me. I thought, what is she doing here? What is she doing here? Well, I guess this is turning into a triple threat match, ladies and gentlemen. Eden looks like she wants to let off some steam after getting jumped by Elena and Rena backstage, and so it's not just Zombie and Kristen in this match. Eden is here too. That made me look at my door. Yeah, that scared the crap out of me, dude. People enjoy you. You're crap talking when you come pop in. I mean, it's all part of his charm. It's fine. Half of the yapping tonight has been about Chick-fil-A. Dog. I'm trying to get them to sponsor me, guys. Just tell Chick-fil-A to sponsor me. I got the cup and everything. Damn, Eden just took out Zombie. That's crazy. And now she's gonna take out Kristen. Dude, I forgot the new episode dropped today. Yeah, dude, it was good. It was good. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I will say it was good. Let's go, Eden! Predictions are up for you guys on Twitch. Nobody's voted. Chick-fil-A's, dude, yeah, for real. Chick-fil-A needs to sponsor. I need sponsors outside of Aero Nutrition, which is the official sponsor of WLO Season 4. Make sure to use code Zeus to get 10% off your order. I was actually surprised that they even agreed to the sponsorship of WLO. But I take the blessings where I can, you know what I'm saying? When I go to the States, I'll tell them they need to sponsor you. Okay. The Lounge, bringer of hashtags, Crab Dog, and Boosh Light. That's booze. I think that's booze. Please sponsor a running gag in this chat. Making people laugh is my favorite thing, brother. Dude, look, Lounge, I love you, dog. I'm not trying to take a jab at you intentionally, but I just watched Joker yesterday, or rewatched it, And when you say that, it reminds me of when Arthur's like, my mother told me I've been put on this earth to make people smile and laugh. And I'm like, oh boy. I don't like the instant comparison. You know who I think should make a cameo appearance on one day here? Bush Light Man. He had a short but fun run in the lounge. Who the freak is Bush Light Man? Lounge, you need me to link that thing to you so you can watch on your free time. What the hell? What are you talking about? I don't think I've really commentated any single one of these matches. I think today we've just been full chill mode. A guy wearing what was basically a onesie that had a giant Bush Light logo on it. Why does it sound like something Hydrate would do? And instead of Bush Lights, it's a freaking joint. Also, what was it? Like 2 weeks ago, I got freaking stoned and was watching Gantz. That's a wild show to watch when stoned, man. Dude, the intro for Gantz was freaking fire, man. The anime, I just wish wasn't so drawn out. Like, there was some episodes where I'm like, oh, this is like 2003 where they just strung along this one part. But it's been pretty good so far. I think I'm only like 5 episodes in or something. He debuted in my universe the other day. Ooh. He was supposed to even come out in a monster trunk full market style. Bold of you to assume I haven't done stuff like that. A fair point. We've been yapping. This is a fact. Also, these ladies have just been duking it out outside the ring. Like, as soon as they realized this was a triple threat, they said, nah. Nobody's getting pinned yet. As I say that, Eden just rolls into the ring. Bless my soul. Okay, Eden. Okay. Somebody just... As Eden's flaunting over here, Kristen's taking out Zombie, only to get taken out by Eden. Did anybody do any predictions? Did anybody vote? There's 10,000 points on Eden. Not a single person voted for Zombie or Kristen. If either of those people win, those points are going to the void. Weak ass Bert. Hey, you know what, Lounge? I don't have a witty line, but I'm not a burpitarian or something. You know, I'm not a professional burper. Just avoid. I tell you, just gone. Well, that's if you lose. Minus 50 on that burp too. Oh my gosh. That's a lot, dude. I mean, I get it if it's like a -5, you know, but minus 50? Come on, dude. Come on. Let's be reasonable now. Let's be reasonable. Dude, there's already a bat and a kendo stick out. And so their option is to grab another kendo stick and then drop it. I hate that about this game. They'll grab a weapon and then just throw it on the ground to not use it. Hashtag -75. Oh, snap. Eden just threw herself at Zombie. I feel bad for Zombie. I feel like she's just been getting the crap beat out of her this entire match. Eden has just been on a roll, though. Last time I got stoned, I watched the entirety of All of Us Are Dead. I've never heard of that. Is that a show? I watch Lounge Weekly. I should know. He's like, look, I can rate these accurately, okay? I got experience. Dude, Eden just took out Zombie while Kristen took out Eden at the same time. That was crazy. You have been afflicted with status condition weak ass burp. Women now refuse to be within 6 feet of you. Damn. That's another buff to my charisma. That's another debuff to my charisma. I gotta boost my charisma stat, guys. Only weekly? Pathetic. I had more hours watched than Lounge did streamed last year by like 28 plus hours. Hydrate, you know that makes no sense, right? Like, that makes no sense. What the hell just happened? The Matrix just broke real quick. Why is Eden like forgetting Kristen exists for a second? She's like, she gets the grapple. It's like, forget about it. I'll go after Zombie. Listen, if it's daily, then I'd be cyber stalking. All right, Hydrate. Yeah, he makes a solid point. No, it doesn't, but it's a cool stat. Yeah, it is a cool stat. That makes no sense. It's a horror-ish K-drama on Netflix. 10 out of 10 would recommend. I do like some of that South Korean content. I've been watching a lot of South Korean, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but I've been watching South Korean films a lot more lately. I think one on my list that I want to watch is The Silencer. A lot of the ones I've been watching are like super dark and effed up. Nice save, Kristen. I was watching a lot of VODs. Oh, okay, that would make sense. Good luck with that chat. Oh, with that charisma chant. You messed up your hashtag, Lounge. You messed it up. Yo, Kristen just stole the daddy bomb. Are you kidding me? Eden, you better save this. You better save this. Oh, yo, Kristen was about to win. Oh, Eden got there at the last second. Oh my gosh. Speaking of horror, I watched Weapons today. 3 words. What the frick? That movie made no sense and confused the crap. See, I watched Weapons like 2 months ago, and I would say it's not like it's confusing. It's just like not as good as I thought it was gonna be, you know? I mean, there's a lot of things in it that, damn, I think she was supposed to go for Zombie, but she hit Eden instead. There's a lot of moments in there that I kind of wish was actually explained more and looked, or explained and explored more. Like how the freaking rituals worked, how stopping it works, you know? But I thought it was like an okay movie. I think it was overhyped. And it had a really good cast, and I liked the beginning. Like the first half of the movie was good. It's the last part that wasn't. Mess up, shaping. Look at Corpo. What are you talking about? The Corpo's amazing from what I hear. The CEO's treating them very well. Brother, I had such high hopes, but the film buff in me came out and was brutally picking it apart. I totally get it. That was one of those movies I tried not to criticize. Like I wanted to give it like a watch through on its own first. And I was like, dude, I don't even want to like think about it. Like it was just like, okay. But yeah, it was 100% way overhyped. Ooh, nice sledgehammer zombie. One of my favorite non-American movies is Ichi the Killer. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Why would you not recommend it, Em? What is this movie? Yo! Whoa! Zombie with a stealthy win. Zombie was getting beat up most of the match, but so was Eden and Kristen. And Zombie came in and swept that freaking victory out from everyone's legs. I didn't even know they did a tag team match there. That's crazy. 10K gone. This is why you guys vote. You never know how much points you're gonna win. But the Zaddy wins. She needed that win, to be honest. Still wasn't as much of a time waste as when I watched They Them. Yes, that's a horror movie title that even sucked. I mean, I know about the movie. The fact that there was a movie called They Them, I automatically knew it was gonna suck. And then I heard about the synopsis of it, and I was like, this is the most woke propaganda thing I've ever heard of in my life. And I don't think I've ever heard anybody talk about it since its release, which is hilarious, because you'd think people would be dick riding that movie. Legitimately top 3 worst movies I've ever taken a chance on. That's crazy. Top 3 worst of all time. CEO equals cheap, egotistical, and overrated. Damn. Yo, where is the Corpo Defenders at in chat? Lounge is just going ham. If time machines become a thing before I die, I'm going back and telling myself to just rewatch Black Phone or something. Have you seen Black Phone 2? Also, I heard a lot of people are saying that the dude from Black Phone is eerily resembles Epstein eerily. I don't know how to word that sentence. People are saying that the dude looks like Epstein. That's basically what I was getting at. I thought Black Phone was good though. I mean, I didn't hate it. Instead of being like, hey, let's try something new. Preach, brother. I saw Black Phone 2 the day it dropped on Peacock and I loved it. Why don't you go see it in theaters? They them is actually they slash them and it's garbage. Wait, the slash is actually a part of the title? Oh, gosh, that's even worse. It's even freaking worse, dude. When Hollywood's so out of ideas. Words are hard for Zeus. Dude, words are hard. I don't know why you guys think I'm actually intelligent, okay? Actually, everything's done by AI, guys. I use AI for everything. I'm actually not even speaking right now. There's a prompter right behind the camera, and that's what I'm reading. I tried to, but I couldn't get the time. That's fair. Dude, speaking of prompters, I want to get that for Elgato has one. It's like a mini prompter that you can put there. It has like what's it called? It has a thing on there where you could have parts of your screen that pops up, so it's either text or like chat or games or whatever, but you can have it there behind your camera. And I want that when I get more money. I think that'd be super dope. I think it'd be cool for like a lot of different things. Trust me, nobody is mistaking you for an intelligent man. Okay, damn. Okay, damn. all right. Let's put the guns away, all right? Put out those fires, all right? No one asked you to freaking torch me, all right? Well, nobody said you were intelligent. yes, it is. I knew it. I think the last movie I watched in cinema was Spider-Man No Way Home. OMG, I need to go to the cinema this year. I haven't been for 5 years. What? No Way Home, and this is going to piss you guys off. No Way Home is an overhyped movie that's not good. I think the only reason that movie was good to people is not the story, but the nostalgia of previous Spider-Man. The story itself made no sense and it was very weak. And even the parts of them bringing in the different Spider-Man kind of didn't make sense. I don't want to listen to that song. And I also hate Zendaya and everything. You're welcome for the confirmation. Thank you, Em. I totally needed that. 4? What are you putting a 4 in there for? No, it is 5. I'm bad at math. Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about years. Okay. I cried in cinema when the Aunt May bit. You know what horror movie I really like? Don't Breathe is so good, Cole. Oh my gosh. I love that when it was coming out and I watched that in theaters. Dog, that was such a good, fun experiment. The movie itself is an experiment, but I like that kind of movie, dude. It was so good. I think it's underrated because like not a lot of horror movies go the realistic route. And yeah, I mean, it's a blind guy killing people in the dark or whatever. But that's like as realistic as you can get in the horror genre. Yeah, we're not talking about the ending, Cole. We're not going to talk about the ending, okay? Oh, their hate is a strong word. That's enough said, man. It was an all right movie. But come on, Em. I thought it was a pretty damn good movie. Wait, hold on. Are you talking about Don't Breathe or are you talking about Spider-Man No Way Home, Em? I want a clarification. I've never seen the Terrifier movies, Rez. I've never seen the Terrifier movies. Hear Me Out? Hush? Are you talking about the Batman comic storyline, Hush? Because the comic is great. The movie sucked. Wasn't even close to the comics, actually. Dude, in the Batman and the DC animated universe, the Batman Hush storyline, they don't even use his best friend, the Surgeon, as Hush. They have it as the Riddler with a question mark tattoo on his head. You have, oh my gosh, that pissed me the hell off. Like, some of the biggest freaking reveals was undermined because it's like, oh, it was the Riddler the whole time. I'm like, no, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. Tommy Elliott, Hush. I remember watching him. If you can deal with gore, that is, like a lot of gore. I mean, I can. That's fine. I'm at Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man, I'd be okay with it being called an all-right movie, because it is an all-right movie. The only thing it has is the nostalgia factor. That's it. And that's honestly why Avengers Doomsday is coming out, because MCU is at such a low point that all they do is cancel good content. Like Moon Knight season 2 is not happening. We're not getting another Shang-Chi movie. No Eternals 2. They can't figure out how to make a vampire slasher movie with Blade. And so their idea of trying to be successful is bring in the Russo brothers, who did a fantastic job with Infinity War and Endgame, and then just have them nostalgia dump their jizz in your face with all of these characters from different universes in Avengers Doomsday to lead into Secret Wars, so they can reboot the franchise and start over. Which is like, dude, you had a good plan laid out here. You could have continued with Kang Dynasty, just recast them because there's multiple Kangs across the universes, and you would have been able to lead things in better. Just capitalize on what was successful and what wasn't. We don't need Agatha all along. We don't need an Ironheart series. Just give us good content. Oh my gosh. Hear me out. Just skip superhero movies until Marvel learns how to cook again. As a no. DC is back. Hydrate. First of all, I love Marvel, but in the last decade and a half, I've been way more of a DC fan, as not just in the comics, but especially with the films. Like, their films are just way better than Marvel as a whole. And the DCU with James Gunn has a lot of promise. Creature Commandos was a great series. I loved it. Loved season 1. Can't wait for season 2. Superman was such a fun movie. I wouldn't say it was great. I prefer Man of Steel, but it was such a fun movie. We're getting a TVMA HBO Lanterns series this summer that is going to be like True Detective, which is crazy. We're also going to have Supergirl. We're getting Jason Momoa Lobo in that as well. And we're having a horror Clayface movie by James, what's his face? James Min something. He's a horror director. His last name starts with an M. Anyways, that's coming out Halloween of this year. I think specifically October 23rd. Like, we're getting so much different variety with DC that's all in the same connected universe, and that is gonna be good. It's all under James Gunn, and James Gunn does not miss. I mean, look at the Guardians of the Galaxy films, The Suicide Squad, Peacemaker season 2 was pretty good. I'm just like, dog, if you want to be into superhero movies and shows, DC is where it's at right now. Marvel's time is basically over. Yeah, Deadpool and Wolverine was cool, but that's because of Deadpool and Wolverine. It's not because of the MCU itself. Like, if Deadpool and Wolverine came out with just Fox, I think it would have been just as fine.
Come and find me.
Okay, sorry. No, I'm talking about the horror movie about the deaf woman. The horror movie about the deaf woman. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about then, Em. I've never seen that movie. Doomsday and Brand New Day might bring it back just because they can't do new stuff. Have to bring people back. Brand New Day, I'm going to be skeptical of. It is by the director of Shang-Chi and Wonder Man, but it's also Spider-Man, and Sony has a track record of ruining stuff. Sorry, Deadpool wins. Deadpool does not beat the entire DC universe. I'm sorry, dog. Like, I love Deadpool. I'm a big fan, but his movies do not top the entirety of the DC catalog. Not even by a freaking long shot. Cool Whip, what's going on, dude? Welcome in. How you doing? Sorry, I'm rambling right now before we get to our last match of the night. I think when they reboot the MCU, they need to recast everyone, to be honest. They won't. Looking forward to Batman 2 whenever that comes out, and Supergirl. The Batman 2, I think, is slated to come out next year. That one's gonna be freaking fire. The rumor is we're gonna have Two-Face in there, but it's going the storyline of like his abusive father and his relationship with his wife is going down a darker path. And Sebastian Stan is supposed to, this isn't 100% confirmed, I think. Sebastian Stan is going to play Two-Face, while Scarlett Johansson's going to play his wife. And I'm like, dog, that's a nasty good casting combo right there. I'm secretly hoping that they do Mr. Freeze as the villain in the movie, because that would be dope. But I'd be cool with Calendar Man or something. Supergirl does look good though. Yeah, let's just recast Robert Downey Jr. as Captain America next time. Yeah, with the track record they're going with, you might be right. I know people hate the movie, but before MCU was even a thing, there was Daredevil in 2003 with Ben Affleck. Guilty pleasure movie for me. I'm not even gonna respond to that comment. I'd punch you in the face. I love the Batman movie. I watch it like every month. Such a good movie. It is so good. I watched the Penguin series, and if you haven't seen it, you should, because it literally takes place like a week after the Batman movie. It's in the same universe, and it's so good. If you haven't seen the ending of the Penguin, oh my gosh, that thing's gonna wrench your heart. I don't care who you are. That thing is gonna get you. I mean, you may not cry, but you're gonna be feeling something. I need Sebastian Stan Two-Face like yesterday, or I feel you. I also heard Marvel are recasting Doctor Doom after Secret Wars, apparently. Unlikely, but we'll see what their plans are. I just can't take Ben Affleck seriously in anything. I don't know, dude. Have you seen him in his more serious movies like, I think it was Triple Frontier, that's on Netflix, as well as the new one, the what was it? It's the one with Matt Damon, the Rip. Oh, those are good. Like he's actually good in serious stuff. I also loved him as Batman. That's a hot take. I loved him as the Dark Knight Returns, like an older, grittier Batman. I thought he was great. Yeah, Good Will Hunting he was good in. The Accountant he was good in. Gone Girl he was really good in. Like he's good. He is good. I just love Pat Bat, to be honest. Hey, I can't blame you. He's freaking great. Anyone here play the Batman Arkham games? I've actually never played them, but I've watched the cutscenes of them. And it's a pretty damn good franchise. I liked him as Batman, right? Like, dude, I think Ben Affleck played a perfect older Batman. And I think a lot of people hated Ben Affleck as Batman because they were trying to compare him to Christopher Nolan's Batman, which is unfair. And they're completely different. Yeah, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. Next match. Do I have the predictions up? I don't. Let me. All right. This is what happens when you guys catch me yapping. This is literally the last match, by the way. We have been yapping to prolong this final match. It's because all the matches went so short. That's why. The runtime's too short. All right, it's gonna be the last match in the tag team Gemini Gamble, the Modern Day Saints, who are your current champions, will be going against the Daddy Muffins for like the millionth time to determine who's going to the finals at the PLE for the Undisputed Tag Team Championship. So put your predictions up on the Twitch. Mark Hamill as the Joker in those games were my favorite moments in all of entertainment. Mark Hamill was a perfect voice of Joker. But yeah, we can't talk about this during the match, you're right. You should stream them in your break from the efed, the Arkham series. I'll pull a poll up, honestly. If you guys want to see me play the Arkham games, I'm totally down for that. I'm just worried that it might not gain traction because of how oversaturated the market is with it, so to speak. Because I feel like so many people have a playthrough of it on their channels. All right, making their way down to the ring, they are the Daddy Muffins. I like my angsty year 2 Batman. I don't remember Batman like that. You don't remember Batman like what, But yeah, year 2 Batman's pretty accurate, being so angsty. They're old games at this point too. Do you play games just for fun anymore? Play it on your own time. I actually don't. Like, anytime I'm playing a game, I'm streaming or recording videos for it. I almost never play a game on my own time. That's bad, bro. Not really. I have no problem with it. because I figured if I'm gonna play a game, I should make content out of it. Like, I do stuff in my free time. Like, I read a lot of mangas and webtoons. Like, I'll watch TV. I'm actually thinking about getting back into writing. I might be able to do that in my free time as well. People never get sick of playthroughs. That's a fair point, Whip. That's a fair point. Yeah, like I do have time to myself. Don't think that every day, like, don't get me wrong. Editing, recording, streaming, it takes a lot of my time. But when I have free time, I'm 100% lounging out, pun intended, lounging out, doing jack all to relax and have my me time, you know, getting stoned half the time. Oh shit, I butchered that message. I don't really like Batman like that. Oh, really? Who would you say you're more of a fan of superhero-wise, M? By the way, they're the undisputed tag team champions making their way down to the ring. It is the modern day Saints. As long as you have free time. Yeah, a little bit. It's actually why I'm late to a lot of stuff, is because I'll be having free time. I'll be in the free time zone. I'm like milking every second, and then I'm late. Especially first time playthroughs. That's fair, Rez. That's fair. They enjoy seeing new faces react to things. It makes it fresh. You know what? You guys are right, because my Gears of War playthrough, I mean, Gears of War 1, I think I got, the first episode has like over 1,000 views on it. And that's like what, that's a franchise older than the Arkham series. And a lot of people really enjoyed people playing it for the first time. My issue with the Arkham series is I've seen the cutscenes, so I know what happens. So I think for me, there's no point in playing it because I already know what's going to happen, in comparison to Gears of War, where I didn't even touch it. I did that with Mass Effect. Mass Effect, I had never played them before. I barely knew a little bit of it. And then I streamed them all, and that was great. Mass Effect is so good. I'm so glad I played it. But I'm totally down with like playing games that, you know, are older and, you know, he's got a big fan base. I'm totally down with taking a look at them, especially if I haven't played them. Because if I haven't played them, then you'll get more of an authentic reaction. Speaking of DC and Marvel in a locked chest, I have unopened comics from the mid-60s up to the late 90s. One of these days, I might show them off. Dude, freaking do it, bro. Pop them suckers in the Discord. I would love to see them. I think I have literally one comic that's truly old and not like a reprint. And I can show you guys after the match. It's like, it's Marvel made it, but it's not a Marvel comic, if you know what I mean. Like, Marvel just did the distribution. It's like some military comic. My dad had it from like when he was younger too. All right. I do need to get some more water, but I'm not going to do that right now. We're at the last match of the night. Oh damn! Both Daddy Muffins were like, "Yeah, let's beat up Cole." All right, DT in the ring. Second City Use. One against Cole. As soon as I start the match, we all start yapping. I think that's hilarious. Stop yapping. Because somebody's gonna get their ass kicked. All right, let's see if Cole's gonna be able to tag in Spooner and not pull a Spooner and not tag him. All right, Muffin Josh looks like he's gonna try to come and save the day here, which he does. They're my father's, but one thing I could show off is some old WCW cards in a really good condition Andre the Giant card. Dude, I'm sure there's a bunch of people that would love to see that. I would be totally cool with taking a gander at those too. That's freaking dope, man. Those things are probably worth a lot too. All right, we got some tag team action coming in from the Daddy Muffins. The pancake. It's not what it's called, it's what I'm calling it. Nice save by Spoon. You guys can hear everything, right? Like, you can hear the match. Cool. Yeah, they have no damage to them either, to my knowledge. The fact that Cole hit that leg drop is crazy. He should not have. I think it's wild that there's no damage to that, though. Ninja, you should give them a praise and see how much they're worth, dude. I mean, not just for selling it, but just so you know, like, hey, there's a lot more value than I thought, you know what I mean? I think the only thing that I have of value is that Funko Pop that I have signed. I'll show you after the match as well. Superhero wise, I'm a big fan of Ghost Rider and Doctor Strange as far as Marvel goes. You see, I actually got really into Polka Dot Man after the Suicide Squad movie came out. Dude, after that movie came out, Polka Dot Man was getting like a resurgence in the comics. So I can't blame you. James Gunn did a great job with him in the movie. But Ghost Rider is dope. Which Ghost Rider is your favorite, though? I like Robbie, but Johnny will always have a place in my heart. I loved when Robbie Reyes was in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. show. Oh, it was so good. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is goated. And Doctor Strange is all right. I haven't read enough comics to really have an opinion of him. I would love to, but I don't have a way to do that, unfortunately. Really? They usually have, like, at least, well, that's fair. I mean, I know there's online appraisals where you have to send stuff in, but I know that could be a bit risky. Have you all watched the new Superman? I think everybody's seen the new Superman movie. DT, what the hell? I think the real question is who hasn't seen the new Superman movie? Johnny is top tier. Johnny is top tier. Like, let's be honest. Ninja, you haven't seen the new Superman movie? It's on HBO Max, dog. Hell, if you can't afford it, just bootleg it. That's what I do half the time. Is it just me, or did they use 20-year-old CGI software for Crypto? Cole, you haven't seen it either? What the hell? Y'all, go watch that movie. It's a fun time. Cool Whip, I think you're tripping, though. The CGI for Crypto was really good. Especially because of the fact that he was like 100% CGI. Like, it was really good. Really? It kept pulling me out. It could have been, like, how did you watch it? Were you watching it in theaters, or did you watch, like, the 4K DVD of it or something? Because it could have just been how you watched it. Like, it's obvious he's CGI for sure, but it's not bad by any means. Johnny Blaze is top tier for me. Johnny Blaze is really good. I mean, yeah, I was saying that earlier. He's really good. His eyes were like glass, and his fur didn't look right. Really? I don't know, man. Oh my gosh, Muffin Josh cheating! And the ref was gonna let it slide, but Cole kicked out. I don't like Superman. Dude, I used to hate Superman. I'm not gonna lie, I used to be a huge Superman hater. Beautiful kick from Cole. And Superman's not one of my favorite characters, but I like him cinematically. Maybe you're just better at suspending your disbelief than I am. I mean, I didn't exactly focus too much on Crypto, if I'm going to be completely honest, but the CGI for him was pretty good, especially considering it was completely CGI. Like I said, I can tell it's CGI. It's not like, oh, I can't tell or anything. I could tell, but it was pretty good CGI. It wasn't bad. And I don't know. I don't think I thought about his eyes being glass. His fur was just white. I didn't really try to look at the details of the fur. I was too busy trying to pay attention to the movie, honestly. Ooh, roll up from Muffin Josh here. I loved the Christopher Reeves one when I was a kid, but when I discovered Batman, I thought Superman was lame. He's like, I need a brooding, more complex character than just a good guy who's doing things for good. Until the Injustice games. Injustice 1 was really good. Injustice 2 sucked, honestly. I hated the CG they used in Injustice 2. The realistic one. It gave everyone the ugliest faces. I hated the engine they used for it. I think they tried to use it for Mortal Kombat like 10, and it was gross. Crypto was modeled after, yeah, Crypto was modeled after James Gunn's dog. Looks really close too. I mean, he likes to post about his dog, which is, to be fair, who wouldn't, right? It is pretty cute. His dog's pretty cute. Nah, you're right, except second one was bad. No, you're right, second one was bad, except the opening was sick. opening was cool. But that's the worst part. It's like, oh, this is good. And then you just get disappointed by literally everything else. And then the one thing I hate is with a lot of linear stories, when they all of a sudden want to give you an ending where it's like, are you going to choose this path or this path? Like, I'm like, dog, no. If you didn't do that in the first game, don't do that in the second game, please. I really like Game of Thrones. I really like it. I haven't, my gosh, Cole, what are you doing? I haven't gotten to Doctor Who. I tried watching it, but then I've seen all of the crap that has been happening with the recent seasons, and I'm like, nah, I'm not even gonna bother. Yeah, I'm watching Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I was talking about it earlier in stream. I watched the new episode that dropped today before the stream started. No spoilers, of course, for some people that haven't seen it. But Night of the Seven Kings was so good, dude. One of my favorites. Big splash from Josh. Let's go. Honestly, even if you're not a Game of Thrones fan, I think you'll want to watch A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. It's really good. Yeah, watch Doctor Who up to season 10, then you can drop it. I think it's just a wild statement. Yeah, after the 10th season, it kind of goes downhill, you know, for another 10 seasons or so, and then you can pick it back up. You liked Injustice 2, and girl, I thought I had hot takes. Why do you like Injustice 2? I'm curious. Dog. That was like, what, 3 roll-ups in a row? Muffin Josh has been dodging the hands of Cole. I mean, he did beat up Jay at the beginning of the match, so maybe he thinks he could just beat up Cole as well. No, it's the truth, I promise you. I believe it, man. It was tough for me, because what I did was I started with the War Doctor. That was the season I started on. That was like, what, 2002 or something? So I'm trying to, I should get back into it. At least give it a shot for like the War Doctor. For after him, it's like, what, 2 or 3 doctors, and then I'll stop. But I gotta get into it, because I really like a lot of things about Doctor Who. Okay, it's not the War Doctor. It's the Doctor after the War Doctor, I think. Yeah, because the War Doctor's the older guy. It's the Doctor after the War Doctor. Christopher... Are you guys taking a nap? What's happening? Oh, let me look at that name. I want to make sure... Cleston... Yes, Christopher Cleston, that guy. Yeah. Night of the Seven Kingdoms is hilarious, Em. I loved the part in the first episode where they're trying to have this big serious moment, and then you just see Dunk taking a big old Duke, and I'm like, bro, I love the freaking funniness here. Well, it's one of the only fighting games I've ever played, so... Really? Did you play Injustice 1, though? It's hilarious, but it doesn't take away from the Game of Thrones seriousness. No, of course not. I think that's one of the reasons why I like it so much, is it has almost a perfect balance of humor and seriousness. Like in this newest episode, I'm not going to spoil, but there's like almost no comedic moments in there. Dang, Cole just got knocked the frick out. It was all serious, and it was so good. Dog, Cole, you guys are scaring me here, man. You're scaring me, dog. You gonna do something or what? You gonna let Muffin Josh beat you up like that, dog?
We've got to acknowledge these fans.
It's definitely more lighthearted, but I don't think it's gonna stay that way forever. I don't know if I would say it's lighthearted. Did you watch this most recent? Did you watch episode 3? That wasn't exactly lighthearted, dude. That was scary. That was scary. All right, dude, Muffin, I don't think DT has had much of an impact in this match, dude. It's been the Muffin Josh show this whole time. Cole, you're scaring me here, dog. Nothing against Muffin Josh and DT, but he is our tag champs. To think both champions would lose in the tournament is gonna be crazy. Ow! Big spear by Spoon, no way. No way. Spooner with a deadly spear saves the day, and the Saints make it to the PLE. I was looking real scared for a moment. No. The moment I watched that man smack his dome on the door, I was in it. Girl, you should go play Injustice 1. Injustice 1 is so fun. I'm telling you, you're gonna like it a lot more than Injustice 2. And no incest either. No incest yet. Pretty sure the Tales of Dunk and Egg, there is some incest that happens in there. Or at least mentions. It's nothing like Jamie and Cersei though. Plus his theme song with the whistling in it screams lighthearted. Yeah, no, you're right, but well, you're right in a sense. I wouldn't say lighthearted, but I would say it's a more grounded tone, you know? Like, it's not this big extravagant cinematic thing. It's just a down-to-earth story that is a little complex, you know what I mean? Dog, I've read the novellas and I'm so excited for what's coming. So one thing I'll say too is I haven't read the novellas, but I've been watching this dude on YouTube. His name's Alt Shift X. I think I posted one of his videos in the Discord. He'll do recaps or say, hey, this is the differences between the books and the show, etc. And he broke down the Dunk of Egg books before the show was even announced. And so I watched his recaps of like, hey, this is what happens in the books. And man, the books get kind of crazy. I'm actually really excited for whenever they do Summer Hall. And I'm like, oh, dude, I want to see what they do with Summer Hall because we actually don't know anything about Summer Hall or what happens with him and Lionel later on. Like, there's nothing there because George hasn't made any other novellas. And I'm like, dude, if the show just continues what George was wanting to do, we could be in for a treat. I heard the show's gonna have 4 or 5 seasons, so pretty sure Josh died. Yeah, Josh is probably getting stretchered out by the Cortex lamps, like without a question. That dude got broken. That was like a Braun Breaker spear almost. Oh damn, not what I wanted to do here. I'm trying to close out the game and I accidentally hit Xbox support. I'm like, why the hell do I need that? Got him to sport jack.
This is the future.
All right, I'll show you guys the stuff I was gonna say earlier. Also, how do we feel about the show? I know we really didn't have a lot of commentating, but it's been a pretty chill stream. I've been digging. Whole load of picks coming in the cord. Oh, word, I'm ready. I don't know, you've been spoiling it for yourself. Well, to be fair, I watched his videos before Night of the Seven Kingdoms was announced, like before the show came out. And then I found out the show was happening. I was like, oh, hey, I remember watching those videos.
Evolution.
I did spoil myself for his Dune videos, though. So I have an idea of what happens in the next Dune movie, but I don't know like the full deets, so I'm kind of excited how Dune 3 is going to turn out. I have a theory on Summer Hall, and I think episode 3 proved me right. Put in the, if you're not in our Discord, put in the Discord. Because I'm curious. I don't want it spoiled here, but you can do the spoiler things in Discord to hide the message for people that don't want to see it. So I think you should put it in there. Your smile tells me you're thinking what I'm thinking. I'm not saying that, dude. I'm not saying that I'm thinking what you're thinking. I'm just saying I'm excited for that. I do need to read the books, though. You're right. I have all of the Game of Thrones main books. I just need to read them. I started reading the first one. I haven't finished it yet. But I need to read those, and then I do want to try to read the novellas. I don't know if I'm going to read A World of Ice and Fire, but we'll see. It's been a crazy show, but in a good way. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying the show. You can buy the collection for $15. Don't lie to me, girl. Are you serious? Hold on.
Humans, what have you learned?
Watch you be lying. There's the audio book for $15 if that's what you're talking about. They do have the graphic novel. Which I don't want that. Well, there's the Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Isn't that the combo with them? Because if it's a Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, then they have that for like $17. I'm trying to pull it up here. Sorry. Can you whisper it to me? Don't want to spoil it for everyone in the Discord. Well, you can do the spoiler tags. If you put, you know, this, you know, these lines, if you put those two before and after whatever sentence you do, it puts a spoiler marker. So people that don't want to be spoiled don't have to read it. I think this is just the first one. Okay, so they have a Tale of the Knight of the Seven Kingdoms. Is that do you know if that's the full collection? A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms? Because I think it is. Yeah, it is. Because yeah, you can get that for like $17 on paperback. It's so weird. You can buy it for $18 on audiobook or for $17.37 on paperback. That's crazy. There's my idea. Synthetic robot call. What do you mean a synthetic robot call? Oh, because you're listening to the music. That's the idea. Dude, I have the Knight of the Seven Kingdoms collection for like $15-20. Okay. Then it's the what I'm thinking of. I'll buy it right now. Shoot. $17. I ain't gonna say no to that. You're crazy. Well, $18.80 after tax. Hell yeah. I just bought it right now. I just bought it, guys. Impulse buy. What happens when I get my freaking paycheck? They're all gone.
I just wish he knew.
Okay. But how did everybody feel about the stream? I know Ninja said it was crazy, but in a good way. But what's our ratings, everybody? What do you feel about the stream, about them matches? Let me hear them thoughts about WLO. If you guys are still here, dog. Everybody dipped. I was yapping too much. Everybody left me because I was a yapper. They called me Sir Yappington the Third. I don't know if you guys know that. If it's the red and yellow copy, then yes. Okay, yeah. It was. Also, damn, this was 3 hours? Didn't even feel like 3 hours. It's crazy. A 3-hour stream? I don't. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything. I was on Twitter earlier and I saw that Big E confirmed his in-ring competition in WWE, which is fair. I mean, that dude's neck was broken. But I'm like, was that an announcement we needed? Because we all kind of figured that was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Eight out of 10 vibes equals good.
I just wish he knew.
I'll take it, dog. At least the vibes were good. But yeah, Cool Whip, dude, please hop in the Discord, man, so that way we can hang out after stream. Put the messages in there, we can chat it all up. Buy merch. Next week will be the last week. Well, no, it's not the last week of anything. Next week is the last two shows before Rude Awakening, which will happen next Saturday, if my math is correct. Yep. And then after that, we will take a week off, so that way we can recharge and then we'll be going into our road to the end. Well, basically, we're gonna hit the road to Olympomania. Last 3 PLEs, including Olympomania 3. And yeah, we're gonna start to wrap up the season. That's gonna be exciting. Dog, I'm 2 minutes behind this whole stream. YouTube's like that. YouTube has a really big stream delay, and I do not know how to fix that. I fixed it with Twitch. That's because Twitch makes it so you can choose whether or not there's a stream delay. YouTube does not have that option. So they are just always a 2-minute delay. It's crazy. Or I think it's at least 30 seconds. I don't know. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hop on out of here. I'm gonna go chillax a bit more, so that way I can hit the sack and get ready for some Baldur's Gate 3 tomorrow. But hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys had a good day. If you haven't, like, subscribe, follow channels, etc. Get ready for some of that Baldur's Gate 3 dirge tomorrow. And yes, guys, I will record my Dispatch replay through. Also, I'm gonna steal this idea from Derek up north. Would you guys like to see me do a abridged Baldur's Gate 3 video series? What that would essentially mean is taking my Baldur's Gate 3 streams and condensing it down to the main meats of what happened that episode as separate videos. Is that something you guys would like to see? Let me know in the Discord. Just let me know in the Discord. Anyways, good night, guys. Sleep tight. Let the bed bugs bite. God bless you guys. You're amazing. You're beautiful. And I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Bye.